sunshine. Well, go ahead.
Yesterday, County Kerry recorded a temperature of 28.6 degrees, breaking the previous May record. It's 28.6, and it was 28.4.
So just
and that
about.
was set. They beat Kerry, not in All Ireland, but they beat Kerry, which was set in 1997.
Yeah, so we are, sorry, that was something happening there. We are in the middle of this lovely spell of weather, and skincare expert Eavanna Breen is here to tell us everything we need to know about keeping us safe during this period. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Hi, Eavanna.
Now, every time we have a bit of sun in this country, we do this exact same thing. We go, make sure you put your SPF on, make sure we're quite good when we go away on holidays, but when it's here in Ireland, we just don't take it serious enough.
Yeah, I think it's the unexpectedness of it. We're not expecting this beautiful weather. And then when it comes, we're like, oh, but it won't reach those kind of temperatures. But the mistake that people make is that they're expecting, because of the heat, they think that if it's hot, that's when they should be wearing sunscreen. But really, it doesn't matter about the heat, it's the UV rays.
Yeah.
And the fact that we're out more. So as soon as the sunshine comes, we're out and about and we're spending more time outdoors.
And I suppose it's the case, like, when you're on holidays, you are going to the sun lounge and by the pool and you're like this. Well, here, you're running around all day, you're picking up the kids, you're doing this and you're doing everything like that. So maybe putting on some factors lowering your list.
Yeah, and I think as well, just for people who are working, you know, you leave your house at 7 in the morning, you might have put on your sunscreen, and because it's gorgeous, you're going out at lunchtime and you're spending an hour in the park having your lunch in the park. And if you're not reapplying it at that point, that's where you can get caught out.
It's important to say, to kind of let people know that skin cancer is the most common cancer in Ireland.
Yeah.
It is not about heat, it is about UV rays. 11,000 to 13,000 people are diagnosed every single year with skin cancer. So this is, I swear to God, Jennifer Rock is blue in the face going all year round to be put on
Factor 50.
your SPF.
Yes.
So what are, like you've just said, common mistakes there are not reapplying, right?
Yeah.
That is something, how often should you be reapplying throughout the day?
If you're outdoors, you need to be reapplying every 2 hours.
Every
2 hours.
Yeah.
And how much should we be reapplying? How much is a good measure? You have something here for us, you're going to show us, because what I think might be a good measure to put on us and somebody else might be totally different.
So you have a teaspoon and you need a teaspoon amount of sunscreen to actually get what you need. Oh, sorry, to get the coverage.
So is that
for what?
Is that for where now?
That's for wear. That's for your face and neck.
So that's just for your face and neck. Okay.
Yeah. So that amount.
That's a lot for
You'd
your
be
face.
going through that bottle in about a week.
I was going to say that seems a lot for your face and neck, but that's what you should be doing.
That's what you need to be doing to get the coverage that you need. And if you're not doing that, think about people often sort of say to me as well about makeup. Can you get enough coverage from makeup? And you really you need the amount of sunscreen that you need to put on. If you put that amount of makeup on, you would look pretty caked.
Yeah.
So the SPF in makeup, for people who wear it, it's negligible. Essentially, you have to be wearing an SPF as well.
Exactly.
Right.
Think of it as layers of cheese. If you think of Swiss cheese and you imagine all the different holes. So if you've got your SPF on as your base layer and then your next layer is your foundation.
This is you putting on your makeup.
This is the amount.
How much you'd have to be putting on.
Yeah, how stupid
Oh
it looks.
my God. So this is the amount of like tinted moisturizer.
God, it's taking me back to my teenage years. Hand stick, baby.
Is this the amount of makeup? Because you know when you buy a tinted moisturizer and it says SPF 50 in it, you'd have to be putting on this amount to be protected. Oh my God, see, I fall into that now. If I was putting on a moisturizer, I'd think, there's factor 50 in this, I'm fine.
Yeah, so if you do put on your layers, if you put on your sunscreen, put on your sunscreen and then your foundation.
That's a very good example.
Yeah.
You look like a different, you're actually turning into a robot.
I know, yeah.
You're one of those robots who falls down when they play Michael Jackson. So for all this, obviously, everyone should be wearing SPF, children, babies.
Yeah.
When you're talking about throughout the year, like if you're going out with your baby in a buggy and it's February, should you be putting something on that?
On the baby?
Yeah.
No. I mean, after 6 months old, you need to be putting sunscreen on children when they're in sunlight.
Okay.
But you don't want any children to be in sunlight. So if you're bringing them out in a buggy, you should have shade and protection. So you're thinking about other things for kids, like their protective clothing and keeping them in shade, wearing hats, wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
All of that kind of thing is more important for the kids than the sunscreen. But the sunscreen is really important as well.
Can I ask you then about different parts of your body? Should it be factor 50 everywhere?
Yes.
Because I'm Oh, because I'm the one where I put 50 on my face, but 30 everywhere else.
Why though?
See, this is my thing. People think it blocks out rays more. Like, what? Why do people go, oh, put on a 10?
Because they want to get a colour, unfortunately. But you really need to understand that if your skin is changing colour, you're doing damage to your skin. So a tan is a scar, and it's important that we don't change colour ever.
So
you
even
need to get it out of the bottle.
not even safely, like
not even safely.
So like everybody should come back from the holidays as white as they went.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a safe tan. There is no such thing as a safe tan. You're ultimately doing damage, and it's cumulative damage over years and years and years that ends up being the likes of causing skin cancer.
She's a little tip for us if we do get
Go on.
burned. Go on, what's the tip?
So if you do get a sunburn, you need vitamin D3, and you need a high dose of it. It's a one-off high dose, and you need about 50,000 international units of vitamin D3. Take it between 1 hour and 12 hours, no more than after 12 hours after getting the sunburn, and that will help repair the damage.
Is this internally?
Yeah.
So it's just a dropper, you just take it on the tongue.
50,000 international
units.
Do? It's anti-inflammatory, and it helps repair the damage that you've done with the UV rays.
So vitamin 3,
D3.
D3.
D3, yeah.
And if you take a good bit of that after sun exposure, it starts to repair from internally.
But two important things. Obviously, if you have any kind of kidney issues, you need to be careful, and also don't rely on this. You need to prevent yourself from getting... Exactly.
Slather yourself today. Please do think about that. And Eavanna, thank you for...
Very welcome.
For putting on all the makeup in Ireland for our pleasure. And we really do appreciate it. Eavanna Breen, esthetician and facialist, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Now, coming up, we're going to be talking ice cream economics with Kel Gallivan, helping children make smarter choices with their holiday pocket money.
There you go, back after this.